In early March 2026, the CBSE canceled the Class 10 main examinations in the Middle East following a critical review of the local situation. The official framework for resolving these results was established in a notification released by the board on March 18, 2026. This document confirms that any examinations held between February 17th and February 28th were conducted successfully and will be counted toward the final result. To understand how your specific grades will be handled, you first need to identify the exact number of exams you physically completed during that 11-day window. Your specific count determines which of the board's 4 mathematical formulas will be applied to your marks for the canceled subjects. The first category applies to students who appeared in every scheduled examination before the cancellation. For this group, results are declared based entirely on their written performance in the exam hall. The calculation shifts for the second category, students who appeared in exactly 4 examinations. These results follow the best 3 average rule, dropping the single lowest score. The 3 highest scores are added together and divided by 3 to determine a mathematical average. This figure then populates the remaining subject slots for which examinations were not conducted. By removing the weakest performance from the calculation, the final mark relies exclusively on your strongest subject areas. The third category covers students who appeared in exactly 3 examinations. For these students, the board applies a best 2 average rule to account for the missing data points. The lowest of the 3 scores is discarded, and the average of the top 2 subjects is used to fill all remaining gaps in the marksheet. A final category exists for the minority of students who appeared in only 2 examinations. Because there are only 2 scores available, the board calculates a straight average between them without dropping in performance. That average is then applied across all subjects that were left unwritten. With fewer physical exams on record, the margin for error shrinks. When only 2 or 3 tests are available, each individual score carries more weight in the final result. Separate rules apply to private candidates and legacy students from 2025 or earlier who were registered for only 1 or 2 subjects. If they sat for those exams, the result stands. If they missed them, they will be given the opportunity to appear in the second board examinations. Beyond the written exams, the board also addressed the status of practical marks and internal assessments. These internal marks are based on year-long exercises that schools have already completed and uploaded to the board's portal. Because these records were finalized before the cancellations, that portion of your grade remains secure and unaffected by the recent changes. Despite the regional cancellations, results for Middle East students will be released simultaneously with the global student body. Students who feel their calculated average does not represent their academic potential have the option to sit for the second board examinations to improve their performance. This is an optional right, allowing students to decide for themselves if the formula-based results meet their needs. Outside of this improvement option, the results prepared under the assessment scheme are final, and no other special examinations will be conducted. With these formulas, you can now project your own marks and decide whether to accept the calculated grade or prepare for the next phase of exams. This tutorial was provided by Comet Classes.